Hi, my name's Ainsley and I'm going to reflect on my personal growth and change that I've gone through this semester, and I hope you'll enjoy hearing about it. So the first thing I want to talk about is failure. This past year I've faced a lot of failure. My freshman year of college, I was on scholarship to play soccer at Texas State University. I played there my freshman year, but they had to pull my scholarship due to COVID and financial difficulties in the program, which was really hard for me because I've worked my entire life and put everything I had into soccer, and it just got stripped right out from under me. So it's been a lot of change, and it's been a lot of having to get past that. I was gonna transfer somewhere else to play, but they told me right after I signed a lease to a house, so I was kind of tied down here for another year. I've also grown a lot as a person because I realized that there's way better plans out there than my own plans, and the one above has greater plans for me. So I'm just trying to trust that he's doing what's best for me. It's also been a hard transition because all my friends that I made my freshman year are still in soccer except for a couple. And so it's been super hard because I had to go on my own and find new friends. And this semester I was kind of left like there by myself because all my friends were at practice and games, and I was just sitting there like, well, what do I do now? So I joined a sorority and I've met a ton of awesome people, but I've had to learn that not everyone is gonna like you and you're not gonna like everybody. But just because someone says hurtful things to you or about you does not mean like you go and do those same things. And that sometimes like you just have to do the right thing even if it is hard for you to do, and just be the bigger person even if everyone's telling you differently. And that's just something that I've encountered this semester that's been a really great eye-opening and learning experience for me. Another thing that I've learned is that sometimes you just have to do the right thing no matter how tempting it is to not do the right thing. With COVID and all my classes being online, it's so tempting to just use outside resources, but I've had to learn that it's about doing the right thing, because if I just cheat, it's not going to get me anywhere in life. So I've had to hold myself accountable and study extra hard. The last thing I want to talk about is another example of failure in a way, but not exactly failure. So a few months ago, at the beginning of the semester, I started my own online boutique. It's called Soul Secret Threads, and I put literally my entire savings account into this boutique, and it's just not going as well as I expected it to be. I've made some sales, but I just haven't broken even yet, and it hasn't been as successful as I had envisioned it to be. It's definitely teaching me a lot of life lessons and how to just build a business on my own, and how to make my own money, and how to be able to provide for myself instead of always asking stuff from my parents. So yeah, I just have learned to be patient and that good things take time. So yeah, thank you for listening, and I hope some of this stuff you could relate to as well, or just take some of my advice. Just saying, my 4 main points were that even though things don't work out how you want them to work out, just trusting that there's a greater plan for you, treating people how you want to be treated, doing the right thing even when people are telling you otherwise and it's so tempting to do the opposite, and just remembering that good things take time and not to rush or get down on yourself just because things aren't going exactly as you plan. But yeah, thank you again for watching and listening, and I hope you'll have a great weekend.